Hi, this is John from Stupid Robot Fighting League, and today is a big day for me because we are moving on from wooden prototypes and thinking about building the robots from junk. So today's mission, I'm going to try to build a robot out of cans or tins. So we've got some biscuit tins here, and we've got some cans, so basically I need to try and build it to roughly the same size to the template of Scott John. Eventually what I'll do is just have a solid piece of cardboard with the tracing of Scott John on there, and so we can just lay out all the bits nice and quickly and then just start joining them together. So I think I'm going to use that for the head and this for the chest, and then I'll attach some other cans together with wire. So everything will basically be held together with wire. I'll just drill holes and then just poke wire through and twist them up. I'll show you what I mean in a little while. John's height, even when he's hanging from here to here, he's 63 centimeters. That includes those two gaps there. Now, looking at this guy here, he is what is he? He's basically 63 from here to here, so I want a bit of flexibility in here, so I'm going to have to take these cans. So he's going to end up with quite a small body, but probably he'll end up with long legs. We've got a bit of flexibility with that, so we'll go with head, neck, and trunk, so thorax, whatever you want to call it. So I'll start drilling some holes now. Just a pro tip for you. If you need to drill the inside of a can, which may collapse under the weight, just clamp a bit of wood to your bench and push on there. Well, should anyone make their any parts of their robots out of biscuit tins, the one problem I did come across was that you'll have to leave the lids off while you're drilling all of your holes. So you pre-drill all your holes straight through, but getting the wire to come out the other side is an absolute nightmare. So you need to leave your lids off and then pre-wire everything, because it's from all I can gather, it's pretty standard. You know, you have two holes for your shoulders to give you that some strength that way, just so it doesn't lie straight down that way, so it'll come out, it'll keep the arm away from the body a bit. Oh, if you're wondering why my hand's looking fat, it's I got a bee sting on both of my hands yesterday, one each. Check it out. Yeah, so doing anything at the moment is slightly difficult, but anyway, yeah, so pro tip, take the lids off and drill through, and then you'll be able to see where your wire is going to come out the other side. So that's all the wires that I need on the body and on the neck. So I'll start picking and choosing my arms and legs and stuff. So I'm well on my way. Basically only got the legs to do now. I've attached the what I did was I attached the sticks into the to the hands before I attached this part here. Now I'm not sure whether that's a good idea or not, but anywho, I may have messed up the axis that these are to be on. Oh no, they look alright, but because you need your arms to be nice and flexible, so I guess if I've messed it up, then you can always loosen the wire off a little bit anyway. But I'll probably have to loosen these off. But if everything sits flat against each other, it doesn't pivot so well. But yeah, it's just the legs to go now, and then hang it up, and then what you do is you sort of adjust all the wires so that everything runs properly. Yeah, otherwise you'll just end up ripping off your own arms when you're fighting and stuff. But yes, so there we go. So figuring to get the same height as, say, Scott John's leg and his I can join two cans together. All I'm doing is I've put 2 holes in that one, and on this one I've got 2 holes in that one, and all I've got is I don't know if you can see that in there. Get a bit of light in there. But I've just got a bit of wire shaped like a staple going through the 4 holes, and then I'm just going to tighten that up in the middle, and that should hold it together. So there we have it. So that's a thigh there. So that's 2 joined cans, which actually is quite sturdy. But because there's not much weight hanging off it, I'll only leave it at 1 piece of wire. We've got the legs on now, so we've just got to worry about the feet. Thinking of using these big cans for the feet. And what I might do is attach this this biscuit tin here to the front. I'll probably just wire it on or something. Depends on whether I can be bothered. But one note is I think I got these right, because you want the hinging to be the same as knees. You know, the issue with this is obviously there's the hinging for this joint is going that way as opposed to this way, but there is quite a bit of wire in there, so we'll see how that goes. But for future reference, I should have possibly put a wire running through this way so that the hinge will go that way. But we'll see. We'll see how she performs. Other than that, we're almost finished, I think. Cool. Obviously, decorating is next. Not sure what I'm going to do for that, but I'm sure it'll be pretty substandard. So we'll go from there. Alright, sorry about the bad light, but I finished. The name of this robot is Alminion. Alminion. Yeah, I thought that was quite clever, although I only just got that a few hours ago after reading it, probably, I don't know how long ago. But anyway, this thing is going to make a heck of a lot of noise. But anatomically, as far as the height goes, it's probably about the ideal height. It means that we can adjust the wire. There's plenty of slack there, so it's a similar height to Scott John. There's plenty of reach in the arms. We'll have to obviously adjust some of these to be a bit. What we'll do is we'll check it for range of movement, see if anything's catching, and then tighten and loosen it. But other than that, that's probably about 2.5 hours work for me, with lots of interruptions and stuff. And that's not decorated either. We're going to get a couple of newspaper people in once we've decorated it. And the other robot I'm going to make is going to be out of old toys, just to get one theme versus the other. But other than that, that's pretty much done. So I'm very happy with that. As rubbish as it looks, well, it is rubbish. So there you go. Okay, we'll see you later.